All right. Tuesday night. Thank you for the condolences, Justin. That was oh well, you know, say la vie. These things happen. Not a great outcome, but what are you gonna do? Technically not a done deal, but all the evidence is it's a done deal. Guess we'll see where it ends up. Just like as they count the early pre-polls, his margin just keeps getting higher and higher. Okay, is this another fucking weird orange giving me the shits? Hey, Safa. I regret nothing at all. Ugh, my electorate is full of really conservative old people. All right. Oh, there we go. We got it. At the moment, my biggest problem is not being able to peel an orange, which seems like a basic fucking life skill. But there we go. We got lots of orange oil in the air. What was I doing? I feel like doing this. Gonna peel off a bit of pith. Stop it, mate. You're giving me the pith. Ah, there we go. There we go. We're doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this because Mrs. Angry has never really complained about the pith on the orange peel when she gets it in her drink. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to put it in the drink. Put it in the drink. But still, ACT has a tight race in Canberra South. Who's that between? Labor and Liberal? Someone and an independent? I saw another one that was, no, I forget where it was, but it was really close. Like another one that was less than 100 votes. But yeah, after like decisive, thumping, surprising result for Labor on Saturday night, we've still got these down to the wire ones. Stuff that takes ages to resolve. Oh, wait a sec. I'm just going to give myself a treat. Because I deserve it. Yeah, it's interesting the number of seats where things could turn around. Some are more likely than others, but there's still a few where it could turn around. Hey, Pat, hey, do this. Okay, I got new glasses and they're not fucking sitting right. And if they just sit like this, actually, if I push them right up there like that, it's okay, but it's not right. Like to actually like see close things, I have to have them up here. Like perfect for reading down here, perfect for looking off in the distance, looking straight ahead at a screen at the distance I'd normally have a screen, bad. To look at the screen and see it crystal clear, I have to do this, which is ridiculous. I'm going to have to go back into the glasses shop and talk to them about it. I did not have a hangover. I was a bit tired, though. FW, Liberal Party Parliamentary Party, shortest straw ballot. Well, it's interesting to me because although I spent quite a few months worried about this election result, you would have heard me you all heard me muttering repeatedly, if Albanese loses this and we get a Dutton government, I'll never forgive him. But what I said from the get-go, which I think proved to be right, the Liberals just assumed when they lost the previous election, they just assumed they were going to lose the following one. And so whoever was leader was for the chop anyway. And they let Dutton have it because the guy's electoral poison anyway. And I think that worked out. Oh, AD. No, election night in Australia on Saturday night. I was certain events when they were called, I said I would do a shot, and ended up doing 3 shots. One when the LNP definitely had lost. One when the LNP leader lost his own seat, and the third one was for if the Liberal Party guy failed to win the seat where I win. And it looked like he had failed on Saturday night. Turns out he's doing really well in the counting of postal votes, pre-polls, and he is actually almost definitely retaining the seat. And so the third one was premature, but I regret nothing, actually. I never do shots. I actually enjoyed those shots. Yeah. Yes, okay, yes, just I saw. There's one closer than that Bean seat in ACT. And Pat, I see Pat has done a review of Thunderbolts. Uh, 10 out of 10. He's been declared by whom? I know the ABC has called it, but from what I saw of the last figures, technically there are enough uncounted votes he could still lose. He's not going to. It would be absolutely surreal if he did. He's not going to. But I believe they haven't finished counting. Don't too bad. We've all shot prematurely once or twice. Yes, that was. It was only after the fact I realized it was a day. 2 days later, I realized I'd shot prematurely. I guess that's when the final judgment comes in. Very good turn of phrase there, by the by. Okay, now I want to bring up the ABC stuff. Because I finally worked out okay. So it would be funny if the ALP ends. Okay, look, let's look. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so shit, knocked my phone off the desk. Put it up there a bit high. Okay, so let's look. Zoe Daniel becomes the first Chill to lose her seat as Tim Wilson returned. Yes, the ABC projects. It's not over. But yes, it would be funny if the ALP got over 90 seats because that would be so humiliating for the LNP. 13 seats still in doubt, so it's an absolute red-hot possibility. But where's their map? Okay, that's what we want. We want, I'm sure it was in Victoria. There was a closer one. So the shaded ones, not decided. 50.6 to Okay, that's more than 1,000 ahead. That's not the one I was thinking of. It's weird they're not calling that. That's an absurd lead for them to say they're not calling it. AEC abandoned its preference count. It's unclear what order candidates will finish. Seats been locked in doubt pending further information. That's wild. Okay, they're just being cautious. I get it. What's this one? Close, but still, what, 1,500 difference? So that's not the one. Kuyong's close with the independent. Was it 48,455? The independent's about 1,000 votes ahead. Sure, there was a real... No, that's not it. They're calling that in doubt when the Lib's that far ahead? No preference counts available. Okay, complex result. Okay, I think the ABC must have called the one that I was thinking of, because there was one that was really close, and I'm sure it was Labor. All right, seats in doubt. Let's go seats in doubt. Bradfield, 50.1 to 49.9. 51,949. Okay, see, now that's a close one. 51,949 versus 51,771. That's like only 150 votes. Fremantle, ALP, 44,886, 45. Okay. Yeah, that's about 1,000. Bullwinkle. There is actually a site. Oh my God, there's a seat called Bullwinkle. Okay, so that's saying 50-50. 47,037. 46. No, this might be the one I was thinking of. For some reason, I thought it was in Victoria, but look at that. That's less than 100. In fact, that's less than 50, I think. No, it's exactly 50. 50 votes in it. Damn. God, they're in for a long night. So your Bean's pretty close. Monash is not that close. Melbourne's not that close. Okay, Bendigo. 49,324, 48,150. So that's more than 1,000 ahead, but still in doubt. Yeah, Kuyong, yeah. Menzies. That's pretty close. 46,251, 44. Well, that's post-election coverage for you. There you go. Yes, very, very small difference. Bullwinkle. There's a Rockhampton seat, isn't there? Then we've got Rocky and Bullwinkle. Wait. Am I dreaming? Is there a place in a seat in Queensland called Rockhampton? Or is that just wishful thinking on my part? Because then there'd be a Rocky and Bullwinkle. I did actually see that. Trump in his random blathering saying, oh, congratulations, Prime Minister. He's a nice guy. I like him. Don't even know the guy he was running against. But there you go. I think he did say Albanese by name. Either I wouldn't swear to, because I just saw something in the paper. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Trump remembers his own kids' names. I think he's his brain's turning to pudding. Like his recent thing about 100% tariff on movies produced outside the US, like no one even knows what that fucking means. Yeah, that was literally Trump trying to distance himself from the loser, because I'm sure he'd been told the loser was trying to emulate him, at least at the start, before even the loser worked out that was not an election-winning strategy in Australia. No, I didn't put aircon on. Tell you what, when I got home from work today, I was going, God, this house is freaking warm. I thought, I'll survive it because it's about to be cold all the time. But I swear to God, this first 2 weeks, like I was looking at the projections for the next week, this is weather like for the first 2 weeks of April, not the first 2 weeks of May. This is fucked up. So what's it? Tomorrow 20, then 18, then and you think it's getting cold, but then it's going 21, 22, 21. It's ridiculous for, by that stage, we're halfway through May. And it's not 1 or 2 warm days. It's consistently warm days. It's ridiculous. And what did I have? All the classics. What did I have for dinner? Light and easy beef stroganoff, which is actually really good. That's good stuff. Oh man, I forgot. I was going to do a flavoring of my mineral water tonight. I might go out and get the stuff when the time comes. So, Pierre is French for Peter. Cause of week, 2 men called Peter. Yes, opposition leaders had in polls, lost elections and their seats, probably because of their alignment with Trump in both cases. There you go. It's Be Strong week. Who knows what the rest of the world, because the far right seems to be doing well in England. Like the Reform UK seems to be doing quite well. Although I don't know if they're just taking seats from Tories. Spag bulber fettuccine, that's so good. Oh, yes, actually. I gotta remember what it is. Okay, English shit. Yeah, my boss actually said this was comparatively low key for me today. And I was thinking, like, you can tell how flamboyant most of my shirts are if this gets called low key. Now, I have to remember where I put Celtic King's Mail. I thought I might have brought it in here, but maybe not. Maybe it's still in my bag. Maybe I should duck out and get it, because then I go, no, Mrs. Angry does not vote in the UK. All right, because I wanted to get something out of the fridge, so I think I'm going to do that, and also get the crazy mail. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, got my non-alcoholic flavor enhancer, the crazy mail. And something else. I wanted to show you. One of my co-workers is going away for a year. She has this thing. She's Chinese, and she's done this before when she went on maternity leave a few years ago. When she goes away, she buys us presents. I don't know if that's a Chinese tradition or not, but she's done it again, and she got me this. It's a wine bottle. What's a bottle stopper? Silicon. That's right. It's made of. So you and it's a beanie, so you can give your bottle a beanie, which I just think is so funny. That's so cute. Shows a bit of thought. Someone should point Michelangelo spin-off Anchronazi for the back wall and walks where we stare at it. Oh my god, what a thought. Okay. I'm gonna try some of this beverage. Swapping through beverages. Gotta do the next phase of my new barrel tomorrow as well. Yeah, I could see it being useful. And I like that she put a bit of thought into it. Something that's very much about me. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, the mural has to be me in the mask? Okay. Now, even this, I was just thinking, is it pushed right up there? No, it's got, oh man, I don't fucking know what the story is with these glasses. Why they're so fucked. Hello, Madam Butterfly, by the way. I'm just complaining. As I do. I'm going to peel off another orange peel because I just realized doing date night on Saturday night, so there'll be no Saturday stream. There's only like today and Thursday and Friday. So I might as well do a bit of this business. It's business time. It's business. It's business time. Oh, yeah. Okay. You know, sometimes I think I'm just making mistakes, but c'est la vie. Life goes on. Oh my god, with the undies? Oh my god, what a picture. Mein Gott. That was, oof. That was a hell of a thing. Hell of a thing. That's interesting. I gotta go back to trying to perfect my take on a clarified cocktail I got at Four Pillars, because my second attempt was worse. You got Eurovision week off by a week, so it's 2 weeks. Okay. Well, Mrs. Angry will be surprised. So does that mean like not this weekend, but the following weekend will be the Eurovision finals? Because it's normally around Mrs. Angry's birthday, and she'll be happy if it's not on a date night, so she can stay and watch it. Celtic, you saw VD yesterday, goose stepping. Oh god. Dang. You know, I keep seeing like angry, rough-looking people in the streets with mental health challenges, sort of either muttering or shouting. I think about VD every time I see one. It's like, damn. We actually have the resources to help all these people, just not the will. which is kind of shit. Shitty stuff. What? Jesus, fuck. Things falling off the desk, shitting me up the wall. Honestly. So it's a little bit surprising that new Marvel movie Thunderbolts, which I didn't really hold out any hope for, is actually doing really well and getting good reviews. Yeah, no, that was a knife. An Australian maggot set up mega cafe in Newtown. Shut down for lack of business. Yeah, I mean, the thing, the MAGA types are actual fucking idiots. I do have my mineral. That's not what I heard. I heard it was doing really well. Now I'm going to have to look it up. Which is not the sign of a bad movie, by the way, being a box office failure. Box Office Mojo. Let's have a look what Box Office Mojo says. Dun, 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 dun. Thunderbolts is the #1 grossing film. Sinners is doing well. God, Minecraft movie's still doing well. The Accountant 2's doing okay. Okay. Weekend. There you go. Over the weekend, Thunderbolts made 141 million. Jesus, Sinners is got staying power though. The Minecraft movie had a couple of huge weekends. Damn. That's a whole thing. International. Yeah, I think I want to see Sinners. It's getting good talk. But what do they say overall about Thunderbolts? Do they tell us the budget for it? Thunderbolts. Okay, so it's made... No, wait, what the fuck was that other thing? Now it's saying 160 million. I don't know. I find this website hard to read. I'm old and I hate things. What was its budget? $180. So it's going to make its budget. There you go. Yeah, I hear Sinners is pretty good. Yeah, I do feel sorry for the people. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. We have the resources, but not the will. The thing about the new Marvel movie, Thunderbolts, doesn't look like it's going to make $1 gajillion. But for a change, it's been very favorably reviewed by both critics and fans. Like, okay, so I watched Captain America Brave New World, whatever the fuck it's called. That's what it's called, isn't it? I'm fucking forgetting what it's called. Anyway, I'm just going to go on record as saying they made some really fucking stupid decisions. Oh, FW. It's this dude who used to be on the channel whose screen name was Video Dude. And he's around for a while and it was fine with me. But then he just started saying really obnoxious, bigoted shit. And I said, well, you need to stop doing that. And so I banned him from the channel, and he got weirdly obsessive for a while. And he lives in Celtic Kings area, and just apparently spends a lot of time on the streets with mental health issues these days, which is not great. But okay, so the trailers for the Captain America movie and all the promotional things for it made it really obvious that, you know, Red Hulk was in it. But the structure of the movie was that was a big reveal at the end, which is stupid as fuck. Like if you can't keep it secret, if you think you have to make it the cornerstone of your publicity, it shouldn't be structured to be a big reveal, because you really don't give a shit because you knew it was going to happen. They should have had Red Hulk being in the movie all along, being Captain America's nemesis all along. You could have kept it a secret who was the Red Hulk, but it's just like, exactly. You structure the movie that the Red Hulk is a big reveal, but it's central in all of the publicity. It's stupid. And it's like, because it's like the actual bad guy they didn't think was bankable. It's like, if you don't think your actual bad guy is going to draw an audience in, you've made the wrong decision about who your bad guy is. It's absolutely surreal to me, the decisions they made with that. But who knows? So good old VD hasn't spoken to his mum. Tried to talk to him. Yeah. Yep. And that's the thing. When you're obnoxious and suffering from challenges, no matter what they are, it's very hard for people to give a shit about you because you're always fucking obnoxious to them. It's, and it's tough. I think it's like, it's easy to be supportive of someone who's sympathetic and a good victim, but we live in a society, and like I said, we do have the resources to help people even when they're dicks, but everything's under-resourced. The people in the support services are overworked and underpaid, so someone's going to be a prick. Can hardly blame them if they don't put the supreme effort in to help someone who's just being obnoxious and abusive. Like I said, in a perfect world, it wouldn't happen. Our world's not perfect. That's my deep philosophy for the day. Trying to think, are there any big movies coming out this year? I suppose there's a bit of hype around the Superman movie, yeah? I mean, I'm not going to go to see that in the cinema. Superman. I do like... Is it James Gunn? I like James Gunn movies. Going to be released in July. I suppose there's a bit of hype around that. Is there anything else that's being hyped? Did I fix Foxtel? What did I say? Oh, right. Oh, you know what? Here's the funny thing, because I'm through Telstra, and Telstra appear to not be on speaking terms with Foxtel. It's really fucking weird. and you can't really change your subscription. And I was like, what the fuck? And they gave me like a 30% discount. I was just calling up, but I want to change something. And I went, oh, you're a loyal customer. Why don't we just give you a 30% discount for the next year? And I was like, okay, I didn't even ask for that, but sure. So DC owns Superman. I'm not sure what studio they work with. Well, yeah, basically, you're right. They're afraid to use me. What's Taco Bell? Oh my God. I just love, there's been so many articles about the failure of Taco Bell in Australia. Video views men's hugging as homosexual conspiracy against masculinity. Kiss the homies good night is what I say. Yeah, I know you know that. Don't they do it with Warner Brothers? I feel like DC do stuff with Warner Brothers. But I'm not sure. And now I'm gonna drink some mineral water. Bossy's going on holidays to Spain for a month. So that's fun. Ooh, I think I'm down to my last can in this box. I do have another box of these, and I have all the other flavors as well. But I guess tomorrow is new specials day in the supermarket. So I'll look to see if my favorite mineral water is on special tomorrow. Because that's how exciting my life is. I get excited. Ooh. This is not fermenting, is it? This is non-alcoholic, my lime drink. Just that pop there made me think it might have been fermenting. Station said Taco Bell don't have product. Oh God, okay. Yeah, I've never been into Taco Bell. I've seen one or two of them. Greg, how are you this evening? Oh shit! I just remembered I'm not doing a stream this Friday. I got a thing. That's a hell of a thing to suddenly remember. Okay, and I'll put an asterisk on that. I'm almost definitely not doing a stream on Friday night because by the time I get home from the thing I'm going to, it'll be 9 or 10 o'clock. And I will have spent an hour on public transport, and I probably won't be in the mood to do a stream. But we will see. Wait, what email? Trump just issued a threat to all of us. Well, that's a fun thing. Just boring shit. Yes, they're doing fascist stuff. We know. Okay, so I don't think I want this Gmail account. Open another browser. What do I have from Starwood? Okay. Oh, no, it's not this week. The 16th. Okay, so I am doing a stream this Friday night and not Saturday night, but the following week, I'm probably not doing Friday night, but probably am doing Saturday, or maybe not on Saturday. I know, I'm being ambiguous. Okay, and I opened my Gmail, and lo and behold, I have another Nick's Wine Merchant's email. Oh, we're talking about Guzman y Gomez. Mad Mex is not bad, actually. El Jana, I don't know. That sounds like Lebanese or something. Tried Gormans? Do you mean Guzman y Gomez? Yeah. Yeah, for fucking food court Mexican, Mad Mex is solid. Definitely. Oh, it was Guzman y Gomez. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not for everyone. I went there with a friend and he really, and I was going, oh, I love this stuff. And he really disliked it. I was like, oh, sorry, led you astray. What is it? Oh, yeah, I saw the the trailer for the next part of Squid Game, and they're doing a good job of making it look intense. I tell you what. Sorry. Oh, I thought Nicks were being weird. Like they often, when they have something cheap, they say most people charge this, and it was saying, I'll show it to you actually, so you know what I'm talking about. So it's a rum, and it's going like 1 liter for $129.99. Elsewhere, $130. I'm going, well, that's not a very big saving. But they're going, oh, that's a liter for 129, and other people charge 130 for 700 mils. Only $5 more than a cent. Yeah, I don't need it. Ooh, look, there's a fancy one. 159 instead of 240. And I usually double check the claims that Nicks make, and they're usually honest. El Jana is a charcoal chicken place. The name still sounds Middle Eastern to me. So stretch without thinking, punch the ceiling, hit the. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh no! Damn. Actually, Safa, that's another solid food court Mexican, Zambarero. Mad Max and Zambarero are both pretty good. Local place Mrs. Anger and I go to just changed their name, and I don't even remember what it is. They used to just be called Mexico City. And the other week we went to get some, and I looked them up online. And yeah, they changed their name. Food was all still the same though. Most expensive bottle of liqueur you've seen, Flashbox, $1,000 at Fairmont Resort, Laura, 1992. Fucking Dan Murphy's sells stuff. It's not usually in the stores, like you have to order it online. But Dan Murphy's sells stuff online that's tens of thousands of dollars. You know what? Let's do it just for fun. Let's find the most expensive, because it's going to be whiskey. The most expensive thing they sell is going to be a whiskey. Oop, I got a ding. What's that all about? Ooh. Yes, that's actually Young is Angry commiserating now that Goldstein got called for Tim Wilson. Razorhead Mexican in America. Oh, the chain. Oh, that's interesting. Looked terrible, tasted fantastic. Okay. Look, let's do a Dan's thing. Just find the most expensive thing. Okay. So look, let's just go spirits, because whiskey's going to be the most important thing, most expensive thing. And we say they're going like best match. Things are, yeah. Am I sharing? I am sharing, aren't I? Things I might actually buy there. Archero single malt, double malt. They've changed that. 69 dudes. But let's sort by highest price. 50-year-old Belvini, $58,000. 50-year-old Glenfiddich, 55,000. 60-year-old Glen Grant, 45,000. Rare Cask Collection, 8 for 37,000. Johnny Walker, 40-year-old Johnny Walker, 30,000. A blended whiskey from Johnny Walker for $30,000. Japanese whiskey, 40-year-old single malt, over 25,000. Oh, then a sudden drop, 14,500. 20,000, 18,500, 16 for. So there you go. If you want to, you can spend nearly $60,000 on a single bottle at Dan Murphy's. Like comparatively, what's the most expensive wine they have? Okay, I think red wine's going to be the most expensive. Yeah, no, just browse all. Come on, goddammit. Wine. We'll sort it by highest price. $42,000 for 1954 Penfolds Grange. 42,000. So that's right up there. Damn. So I think, okay. White wine, champagne. What's their most expensive champagne? And sparkling. Sort by highest price. A Bollinger for $9,000. Or buy a 6-pack and then they're only $8,500 each. All right, well, that was a fun exploration. You can spend a lot of money if you want. Rob Hello Dude, will McDonald's employ Dutton? Well, yeah, they sooner than they'd employ Morrison. They don't want him shitting his pants there. Walked in a halal butcher for goat meat, not realizing you look like a skinhead because you just shaved your head. I know, those prices are friggin' wild. But it was a fun exploration. And Dan Murphy's is not even a specialist. You go to a specialist. In fact, speaking of specialists, I should bring up Nick's Wine Merchants. What's the most expensive thing they sell? Okay, on website, what do we got? Okay, so check Turak sellers. I mean, maybe, honestly. But Nick's are a specialist, so I'm thinking, yep, they got a warehouse. We want to go with, okay, spirits. No, spirits. Let's just go price, highest first. Pappy Van Winkle. Wow, they don't even have particularly expensive things. $12,000 is their most expensive whiskey, as opposed to Dan Murphy's selling something for almost 60,000. What about wine? Highest, most expensive wine. Ooh, okay. The $12,000 for a bottle of wine. All right. Things I won't be doing, buying expensive things like that. I do not drink wine at all. I'm a cocktail guy. Cocktails, spirits, and liqueurs. And mineral water. Trying to be responsible. Put a little bit more of this stuff in there. That's all, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hansen tried beer with a name on it. Bottle of wine. Wah, wah, wah. I like it. Wine turns you into a mental case. Yeah, okay. That's a good one you're doing on behalf of everyone, Rays. Not drinking wine. If it really sets you off. Oh, I normally drink tap water. I have like a Brita filter to get rid of some of the sort of icky pipe taste of it. And it makes it a bit less chlorine-y too. So I mostly drink tap water. Like, God, the streams are virtually the only time I drink mineral water, actually. Some other times I drink it. But, yeah, mostly just the streams. When I want something refreshing, but not alcoholic, we just got to go with that. Oh, man. It is really zingy with my extra lime stuff. Not a conspiracy nut. How about them chemtrails? I tell you what, we don't. So the condensation trails from planes, we don't get them that much in Australia because it's all got to do with humidity, temperature, bloody, 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 blah. When I was in England, when you got anywhere near the proximity of like Heathrow, the entire sky is just condensation trails. It was fucking wild. Dubbo water, real bad. I'm going to go with no. I had nothing to compare it to. Bottled water wasn't a thing when I was a kid. We had a tank which probably had dead things in it, and we were just drinking it. It was probably a terrible risk to our health that we were drinking tank water. Like, I mean, almost definitely. Fuck knows what pathogens we were absorbing when we drank tank water. Get them a bit here, not as much as you. Yeah, it's just the temperature and whatnot. No. Last 2 times Mrs. Angry went to England, I went with her. So you can check my YouTube channel for how long ago that was. Dubbo water. That's what we called Tui's new in Dubbo water. Oh my God. Are you legit eating condensed milk? I mean, I'm bloody... For the election night shindig, where we pina coladas were the drink of the night. And make the cream of coconut, which is basically sweetened coconut milk, 50% coconut milk, 50% sugar. Yeah, that's probably a goon. It's water in Dubbo. Video mocking chemtrails using car exhaust and your dog's exhaust. Pro-science people reacted angrily. But that's the thing. You try and act wacky on YouTube. There's always some freak who's doing it sincerely. Okay, we're opening wacky mail. This one addressed to Lord Angry. This is very solid. What's in this one? The autumn sale. Oh, I thought it was from a real bookshop. It's an autumn sale of Christian books. Sponsor the Yes to Jesus Vanuatu campaign. Some Christian wants a holiday in Vanuatu. The facts. The facts. The high cost of the cross. But did Jesus have to pay for his own cross? Oh yeah, I swear to God, this guy just wants to have a holiday in Vanuatu when he's calling it a missionary thing. Okay. I'm thinking, what the hell? It was a Band-Aid that was in my bag. Okay. Andrew, the friend of VD. Oh, this is the complete opposite of that last one. It's very light. Feels like there's hardly anything in here. What's going on here? All right. Oh, there we go. What is in this one? Just a receipt. What have you been having? You've been having... it's not even saying what you had. Oh, no. Yes, it's your espresso milk. You love your coffee milk. All right, what's this one? Just Andrew K. Okay. So this one. Raised in a real predicament. Oh, God, I shudder to think where we're going with this. Oh, some of these little flyer things. What's in this? An Anzac Day? Oh, they're hijacking Anzac Day now? And is this the same intelligence? I swear to God, these glasses are fucked and I need more light. Oh, yeah, it's the same one. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, so what are you saying? Part of the job now, protecting someone you don't want to protect. They may be attacked. You don't think you stop because you wouldn't be cool with yourself. Ooh, that is a moral quandary right there. Protecting someone you don't want to protect. Person they want you to protect. Member of the Thatcher Party, close. Oh, God. Yep, that is a moral quandary right there. All right, what's in this one? A few things in here. We invite you to 2 free events. Special Bible truth talk. Can truth be found? Moral of Jesus' death. That's bait for me. Can truth be found? From biblical types. Yes, truth can be found, just not with you. Oh, and more receipts for coffee milk. Oh, okay, what's this? This came with one of his katanas. Ooh, that's actually neat. A little note saying mail got examined by Chinese customs. I don't know why, but I find that kind of neat. Oh, damn. Okay. Another one to Lord Angry. My God. You're going to get struck down for writing things like that, Kelding. All right. What else is on here? This one's just receipts. Yep. For all the for all the coffee milk. Looking for a new job because of this. Hoping you find one in time. Damn. All right, last one. There's two here, actually. There was quite a few. Celtic City actually sent some more. Won't get them till next week. Big envelope with just a receipt in it. Ooh, a chunky cookie and a iced coffee. Angry Aussie, he's on YouTube. All right, last one. I thought there was money in this one. There isn't. More receipts for more iced lattes. Our boy loves his iced chocolate. I think there's one of the things with VD pretending to be Mormon. He says coffee generally is immoral. But that boy is reality challenged. No coffee in your house? An order of Australian grown on order. Due to arrive tomorrow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because coffee from the traditional coffee growing areas is probably going to be very badly affected by climate change. Chocolate as well, for that matter. It's like we're just on the cusp of the climate catastrophe fucking up people's day-to-day lives. And the number of people who'd go, oh, why didn't we see this coming? It's like, you have been warned about this since the 70s or 80s. Just got stuck in this unobtainable shit. Already a shortage of coffee, but grabbing Australian grown. Nice. Too hooked on caffeine. Yeah, you might have, well, because I think they can just chemically produce caffeine, I think. Basically, everyone and everything in the world is going to be affected by climate change. Oh, that's interesting, Kelsey. VD does drink coffee, but claims he doesn't, but you've seen him doing it. Devil's bean. Yeah. Chemically produced caffeine called speed amphetamines. Oh, there you go. McKellar Range Coffee, Australian grown. See, I do not drink coffee at all, but there could be people interested in it. Oh man, I'm having such a wave of tiredness at the moment. I will try to soldier on as if I'm taking Codral. There you go. Isn't it weird how advertising gets in your head and you remember jingles? Like, I literally remember ad jingles from the fucking 70s, which just makes me want to go here. One that got stuck in my head recently. For a saline solution called Salvital. So I said ad 70s. We've got ad for Winfield Red with Paul Hogan, a collection of 70s commercial jingles. God, more Paul Hogan cigarette ads. Cadbury chocolate. Oh my God. Yep. No. You get very weird stuff if you look up 19 70 commercials. Good Lord. Get rid of 70s. All right, so there's some weird challenge ads on YouTube of people putting a spoonful of Sal Vital in their mouth and then drinking water. But I feel like I don't know. Sean got stuck in my head. It's interesting the number of the old ads people highlight as being really racist. It's just like, yep, that shit would not fly today. Damn. Yeah, there were some old Cadbury ads on there. I don't think I need to see Crocodile Dundee again. It literally, you could probably grow chocolate in Australia, cocoa. No, I do not remember when I was a fucking baby. I don't. Andy, hello. Oh yeah, you could definitely find those from like the 90s, like pre-internet stuff, when famous people could do ads in Japan and it wouldn't reach anywhere else. A toothpaste ad from Thailand. Well, there was a toothpaste that was sold. Don't know if it was Thailand, but it was somewhere in Southeast Asia. I think they had it in the Philippines as well. That was called Darky, and the logo was like a black and white minstrel. Like, damn. And like, damn. Sunscreen ad. Black fellas only heading it to the soles of their feet. Well, I think. I'm trying to remember. I could probably go like racist ads on YouTube, and then I'd see one that I'd remember. As I try to remember one off the top of my head, I mean, fairly light racism. Some people would say it's a bit on the nose rather than full on racist. Was the picnic ads with the soldiers and Indians? But yeah, I think you definitely got some. Again, not necessarily racist as in saying, non-white people are inferior, but playing up to particular tropes. You would often get it in soap and laundry detergent ads. Whites and colors was literally a thing they did in some ads. Japan made a washing detergent out of black machine white make. Oh, Japan, they would definitely do fucked up shit in Japan. Andy, very treacherous. Oh yeah, no, trying to be edgy and just being offensive, and what works in one era maybe doesn't work in another. But I think there hasn't been anyone in the history of comedy who hasn't done something that just didn't age well, because they're desperate for attention, and stuff that was considered quite mild, very acceptable in one era, absolutely isn't in another. So comedians are by nature really insecure and desperate for attention, so they'll do ill-advised things. Oh, sarcasm. Carrot Top never did anything. Carrot Top is. Remember he got jacked? That's That was so fucking weird when Carrot Top just got jacked. Oh, Fast Forward definitely did a bunch of racist shit. Even really quite, with it comedy shows, people who are in the right place, there would just randomly be really racist stuff in it because at the time it was produced, it was really acceptable. Golden Rule is more offensive. Yes, you just need to be funny, basic. Yeah, jacked Carrot Top. Weird as fuck. It's just like because he was just this weird guy who was not particularly funny, but had some success. And at one point, he just started taking roids and got swole. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yes, Carrot Top had like zero penetration in Australia. Just I watch so much American things. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was so pissed off at Louis C.K. because he was like one of my favorite comedians. And then you just find out he is an horrific serial sex pest. And I was just like, could you just not be fucked, man? Yeah, Carrot Top was like no ground in Australia, but I just seen him on American things. Very weird guy. So yeah, like two of my favorite comedians in the last 20 years both turned out to be assholes. Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle. Ah, nice. Nice turn of phrase. Carrot Top is Temu Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, you heard of him on Family Guy too. I mean, I heard of him prior to that, but yeah. Oh god, there's probably heaps of Carrot Top on YouTube. Actually, now I just want to look it up. Carrot Top. Yeah, it's all carrot cake. Yeah, he was a prop comedian. He was just a not very funny prop comedian for ages. And then he just got super fucking jacked. It was so weird. And as he's gotten older, he's obviously really self-conscious about getting older. And he's had cosmetic surgery and wears heaps of makeup. And look, honestly, I get it. Being a celebrity, being in a public eye, make you extremely self-conscious about aging. I know that was a very good line, wasn't it? Temu Weird Al. Yeah, it's all. Can you be in comedy without mental health challenges? It's a big question. Yeah, it's like comedians backstage at a show when they meet another comedian. Go, hey, nice to meet you. So, what's your trauma? It's like virtually all comedians are out there coping with some form of trauma. Yeah, everywhere from the very mild end of the spectrum, like being rejected or being an outsider growing up, through to actual real fucking trauma. And sometimes, of course, the trauma is the mental health challenges. Trauma can cause mental health issues, but mental health issues aren't restricted to trauma, and they can end up being the trauma themselves. They make life very difficult. The comedian who didn't do dirty shit. He did do mountains of cocaine. And would steal lesser-known comedians' jokes. A thing he admitted to, and whenever he got called out on it, he always paid the person. Off to bed, buddy? That's okay. I think, judging from how he performed at the height of his cocaine use, it was very pure cocaine. Jimmy Carr, who specializes in doing the mean stuff. Then you got all this weird fleck. Oh god, I just splashed stuff on my glasses. I have to wipe them later. Oh god, now I've made my glasses all smeary. It's a funny old world. Don't know if you can see this. Like, it's the cocktail I made with. I'm sure you can see it. There's like very fine sediment down here. Considering whether to run it through a paper coffee filter, I did it through a fine sieve, and it looked fine. I'm going to mix it all up. Might run it. It might be too much sediment to actually run through coffee paper, but I can try. I might do that tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to have a little taste of it. Fig jam. Fuck, I'm good. Just ask me. So most comedians you want to see. Too hard to travel? Yeah. Oh, just 2 bus rides away. That's nice. God, I haven't seen a live show in years. Oh, man. That's one thing too. Well, I literally made the drink with fig jam. So the cocktail is the fuck I'm good, just ask me. Yeah, the Butterfingers. I couldn't resist. Yeah, it's a simpler time. What was that? That was about 20 years ago, wasn't it? I've lost all track of time. Now I have to look it up. Actually, maybe I can find it on YouTube. No, wait a sec. What do we want to do? Butterfingers fig jam. 2006, almost 20 years. There you go. God damn, that was a simpler time 20 years ago. All right, Andy, thanks for dropping in. Get back to work. Love yous all. Last show you saw queer production at Newtown, amateur production, not bad. Nice. Madam Butterfly still there. Rethinking life choices. Yeah, I'm with that. So, yeah. Couldn't resist just calling the cocktail fig jam because it's got fig jam in it. Oh my god, it's really fucking yummy. It's really good. So the show is based on a story involving English royal who's gay in the Queen Victoria era. Well, you got a lot of that in the British royal family. A lot of that backdoor shenanigans. Oh, that's right. Sorry, the lyrics were coming out. I just remember they threw in that "Wake up, these cunts need to shake up." Who actually did that song? I'm gonna look that up too. Wake up song. No, not Imagine Dragons, not a kid's song. All right. All right. These cunts need a shake up. So that's it. 77% by the herd. Yes. Shut up your face. Joe Dolce Musical Theatre. God, that was a funny time. That being a number one hit in Australia. Him performing on Countdown. Occasionally, super weird shit would be. I remember Slim Dusty got on Countdown for Duncan. I like to have beer with Duncan. I like to have beer with Dunk. Yes, other things, 77% by the herd was because there was a survey that said 77% of Australians agreed with John Howard imprisoning refugees. And they're like, fuck is your story? Oh, was that Chris? What's his name? Who was also in one of the Fat Pizza shows. Duncan was everyone's mate. I think. Yes. Oh, my bloke. Oh, my yobbo. My best mate. My robbo. Yeah, and again, that was another quirky Australian comedy hit. I think that guy still performs. I'm not sure. Okay, Duncan probably was a right tart for a drink. He did one for COVID called "Stay the Fuck Inside." Still, the two best COVID songs were both Australian. Um, one was the Hilltop Hoods. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. That's mighty thoughtful. I'm good. I'm good, but not great. How are you? Because I'm kind of awful. And the other one was Briggs and Tim Minchin, House Fire. Both 2020 songs about how weird and fucked the world was. Until the next time, which is just going to be fucking worst. Actually, I did like the Dan Andrews on the Beers remix. I am a fan of that, I have to admit. Get on the beers. As I did like when we were getting out of that first lockdown, when there'd been a really disturbing number of COVID cases, and they put the severe restrictions in to bring the cases down. And all the fucking conservatives, it's not possible, you can't do it. And it did actually bring the new cases down to zero, which was very short-lived, of course. But yeah, when the lockdown was released, I said, "Oh, what do you say, Mr. Premier? Time to get on the beers." And I think I might go for something a bit top shelf. And yeah, he actually had a Starward whiskey. He posted it on the socials, which the Starward people were very excited by. What fucking Dan Andrews statue, for fuck's sake? You had a mullet and a rat's tail. I never quite had a mullet, but I guess I was kind of arguing the point. I did shave the sides at one point, but my hair was always really short when I was in college. I don't know. You know, shaved here and spiky, so may as well have been a mullet, even if. Well, okay. Yeah, and that was a thing Jeff Kennett came up with because he was sure he was going to be premier for more than 10 years, and he wasn't. And so the first one to hit the mark after he sort of enshrined that was Dan Andrews, which is very funny because Jeff Kennett fucking hated him. But I thought Dan Andrews said he didn't want it. Did they actually do it? Now I have to look that up too. Dan Andrews statue. Looks to be honoured with a bronze sculpture. In 2024, they were saying it was going to. Wait, is it actually a thing? Oh no, that's just stupid AI shit. Fuck that. So they're just things from last year saying it would happen. It doesn't actually exist yet. For being premier for more than 3,000 days. I mean, it's a stupid fucking idea, not just for him, just in general. It's a stupid fucking idea. But because it was just Kennett's idea, because of course it's fucking stupid. You're down on him for supporting Hawthorne? See, I didn't even know. But that's why I always warn people, no matter what their political persuasion, when they want to do something stupid, whether it's give a politician a ridiculous amount of power because it's their guy, or, you know, do a statue for them because they think they're getting it for their guy. And it's like, you know, at some point, someone you don't like will be in that position and they'll get this thing you want for. Yeah, Brax didn't make 3,000 days, though. All the stresses were breaking his family apart, and he resigned, which is a noble thing to do, quite honestly. Can't really fault him for that. Oh, Lawsy. Okay, I don't think I'm going to last any longer. And I know this is a bit early and wussy and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, cocaine. Yeah, well, his son was like crashing cars and shit, wasn't he? I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm sorry. These old, and the long COVID is making me tired. I'm going to have to retire this evening. What am I watching tomorrow? I mean, probably The Last of Us. Not sure if the new episodes of Andor will be there already. But yes, I am going to try and get some sleep. I'm feeling quite fatigued. So you all take care. I will probably be back on Thursday. So until such time as I see you, I will say fare thee well.
You are totally